Hello everyone, how are you? Here they know what happened on WWE Smackdown main event for July the 1st, 2022. On main event, Tommaso Ciampa easily defeated Kira Tozawa by the fairy tale ending. Nothing very exciting match. It was boring to watch, so don't recommend watching that one. But the other match on main event, Mustafa Ali took on T-Bar. T-Bar dared Mustafa Ali come get some, right? But Mustafa Ali took it right to T-Bar, folks. As soon as that bell rung, just unloading haymakers on him, chops, back him into the corner. They backed up and ran at him, and T-Bar smoked him with a big boot right across the face. Grabbed hold Mustafa Ali, started, pummeling on him, like shots to the back, just had his way with him. Mustafa Ali hit a super kick, stunned T-Bar, and he ran at him, and T-Bar almost decapitated him with a clothesline for hell style clothesline JBL used to do. That was awesome. Mustafa Ali quickly got back into the offense, hit a tornado DDT, went for the 450 splash. T-Bar moved out of the way, and as Mustafa Ali went for the 450 splash, he crashed the burn, and T-Bar leveled him with a massive big boot again to the face. He picked up Ali. Ali countered the maneuver, knocked him down, quickly hit 450 splash, connected this time for the 1-2-3. It was a quick 5-minute match. Actually, I read online just to make sure it was 4 minutes and 57 seconds, but technically it was like 5 minutes. Great match. I just wish it went longer than they did. Those guys could have stole the show with like a half-hour match on main event. Definitely check it out now, folks. Now on to SmackDown. SmackDown was... They had 2 out of 4 good matches. Okay? But it was like they didn't know what they were doing. It's like they were all over the place. Like, for instance, SmackDown had a Battle Royal qualifying match for Money in the Bank to fill in the last spot because Kevin Owens apparently is injured. Get without Sue Owens. But the 6 guys already in Money in the Bank were in the goddamn Battle Royal, which made no sense why they're in it. If it was to qualify, you know what I mean? So you had people like The Miz, Riddick Moss, Baron Corbin, Elias, Bobby Roode. Those 5 guys were trying to actually qualify. Well, it came down to Omos just ruined the Battle Royal for me. Like, he just stood there, and as Miz ran at him, he just grabbed him, threw him over the top rope. Stood there, stunned like. Riddick Moss ran at him, grabbed him, threw him over the top rope. Stood there. Like, come on, I see what's happening here, right? Elias ran at him, grabbed him, threw him over the top rope. So, like, come on, you eliminated 3 guys right there and just standing still. Then finally, Matt Riddle applied the armbar as he had Omos hanging over the ropes. Sheamus, Drew McIntyre helped Riddle eliminate Omos for the Battle Royal. Then it got good. At one point, McIntyre was going to go to Claymore Sami Zayn. Sheamus out of nowhere is connected with the bro kick on Drew McIntyre. That was awesome. Then Baron Corbin, who was the only guy left in the Battle Royal between Sheamus and McIntyre and Riddle, that actually was the only guy that could win it, right? So he, of course, won it when Sheamus and McIntyre double team Riddle, got rid of him outside the ring. Corbin came up behind and eliminated Sheamus and McIntyre. So Corbin won the Battle Royal. So he's like backstage, like, I'm so happy, I'm farting rainbows. I laughed so hard. But then they had a fail forward and main event with the winner going to Money in the Bank. So what the hell is the point of having the Battle Royal? And it's like they decided midway through the show to change the mind, which made no sense. So we had a fatal 4-way between Corbin, Riddick Moss, The Miz, and Elias for the Money in the Bank spot. They should have just had the fatal 4-way and just forget about the Battle Royal. Great fatal 4-way, folks. Check it out. Corbin, who was pissed off because he had previously won the Battle Royal in the night, thought he was only in Money in the Bank. I understand why he was pissed off. Just destroyed everybody at one point. He choke slammed Elias on the announce table. Back body dropped The Miz on the ring apron edge. At one point, Sami Zayn was delivering yes kicks to The Miz and Elias. And then he turned around and started delivering delivering yes kicks to Riddick Moss and Elias. Then Miz turned around and started delivering yes kicks to Corbin in the corner. But Corbin just came out of that corner after getting like 4 or 5 yes kicks and caught hold of the Miz and friggin' almost destroyed him with a deep 6. Then he caught Elias coming off the top rope for a chokeslam. Elias stunned him with a jump-up knee to the jaw. So then Elias had all 3 guys in different corners. So he started delivering stinger splashes against each guy in the corners. Elias grabbed a hold of Corbin. Massive spine buster. Miz reversed a back body drop. Hit the Skull Crusher finale on Elias. Corbin hit the End of Days on the Miz and went to pin him. The sign of Riddick Moss sent him outside the ring, and he pinned the Miz off the End of Days. So Riddick Moss is in Money in the Bank now. Definitely check out the Fatal 4, like I said, folks. Now, the New Day was scheduled to face the Viking Raiders because last week the Viking Raiders ambushed them and beat them up. This week, the Viking Raiders again just came out, beat up the New Day, and the match never happened. Great beat down the New Day until one point. I noticed that when Arvar was beating up Kofi Kingston in the corner, like he was just destroying him in the corner. You watch the camera, you can see Eric of the other Viking Raiders choking Xavier Woods on the ground behind Arvar and Kofi, and he's barely choking him. Like that, I did not like seeing happen on live TV. No, like, you can't edit that crap out, man. 6-1 tag. This is the last match that happened on SmackDown. Team Raw against Team SmackDown. Becky Lynch did not wrestle because it's a 7-1 Money in the Bank ladder match. They can't have 4-on-3, right? So it's Asuka, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss against Chelsea Blackheart, Lacey Evans, Miguel Gonzalez. Of course, Miguel, that no one beat her up. She dominated everybody, like power slams, clotheslines. She can't do a big boot. She can't. Every time she goes for a big boot, she ends up doing the splits. And very connected to the big boot. Just give it up. You can't do it. Want them to give it up. Alexa and Liv double team drop kicked her right in the head. That was awesome to see. Liv caught her feet as she was going for the suicide dive through the ropes. It caught her feet on the ropes. And so she had a nasty fall. That looked painful. But she got up afterwards and kept continuing the match. Way to go, Liv. Chelsea Blackheart superplexed Alexa Bliss in the corner. She turned around. Liv grabbed hold of her, slingshot her in the same corner. Alexa got isolated, worked on. As she was again applied a Boston Crab on her by Regal. She got free. Tagged in Asuka, who came in, knocked out Regal Gonzalez with a nice swift backhand. Ran at Lacey Evans, hip attack, knocked her off the ring apron. Got hold of Chelsea Blackheart. Swift kicks, knocked her down, then applied an ankle lock on her. Then all 6 women got into it, started fighting each other. Lacey Evans knocked out Alexa Bliss with a woman's right. Regal and Asuka end up fighting outside the ring. And then Lacey and Alexa went outside the ring fighting. So Liv, Chelsea Blackheart, and Liv Morgan in the ring. Chelsea Blackheart did not see that Liv Morgan had made the tag when Asuka was running across the ropes. So she still thought Asuka was the legal warning. She turned around. Liv hit the Oblivion 1-2-3 match over. Liv Morgan won it for her team. Very good 6-1 tag. Check it out, folks. There you have it on SmackDown. Definitely check out the Fatal 4-Way and the 6-1 tag I just said. Don't watch the Battle Royal. It was pointless having that on TV. Main event, definitely check out Mustafa Ali versus T-Bar. There you have it, folks. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye. So, hello, everyone. Finished watching Money in the Bank last night. My good friends Joe D. Graves, Chris Gocher, Heather, Valerie, Daniel, Mike. Really good pay-per-view, I thought. I enjoyed it. A lot of us did. So I know it's been quite a while since I've done a pay-per-view results video. But I figured, hey, might as well do one. Because I was really impressed with who won Money in the Banks and stuff. Liv Morgan and the winner started off the pay-per-view with the Money in the Bank ladder match. That match started off pretty sloppy, I thought. Like, Regal Gonzalez was in the corner. She never got touched at all, but she was laying there looking like she got beaten up, which she hadn't. Chelsea Blackheart, oh my god, she was terrible. Like, she ran up a ladder trying to kick Regal, and she slipped and went between the ladder. Then at one point, she made a back body drop Alexa Bliss, and she slipped, and Alexa hit the ladder that was standing up behind her, and like she hit the ladder and then hit a couple rungs going down. That looked painful. I felt bad. Like Alexa, you could tell by her face that had a hurt. Then the match started getting good afterwards. Becky watched as Regal was trying to powerbomb Asuka through a ladder outside the ring. That, you know, every other Money in the Bank ladder match, They put a ladder between the announce table and the ring apron, and somebody goes through and breaks it in half. Well, it looks like it was going to be Asuka. Well, she kept fighting free with Gallows' powerbomb, back body drop move, and it kept applying armbar submissions. So finally, Becky then had enough of seeing this happen. Attacked both women, smashed the face across the ladder, set Asuka on top of it. Then Becky climbed up a big ladder. I mean, that thing was huge. And she dove off of it. Well, she caught Asuka, but she didn't catch her the way she was supposed, hit her the way she was supposed to. And instead of the ladder breaking, she ended up sliding off Asuka, and Asuka hurt her wrist. She was holding on to it. That was it. Asuka was out for the rest of the match. She must be injured, or she would have been back in that match afterwards. Liv Morgan hit a nice, Hurricanrana on Lacey Evans, sending her into a ladder in the corner. That was nicely well done. Ended up with Becky climbing the ladder and Liv climbing another ladder. And Becky has shoved Liv off, and Liv came, grabbed a hold of her foot on the ropes, bounced back, kneed at Becky off the ladder. Liv Morgan won Money in the Bank, folks. Super excited. Congratulations, Liv Morgan. She freaking deserves it. Long time coming. Happy for her. She had tears of joy. I don't blame her holding on to that briefcase up the ladder. Bianca Belair successfully defended her Raw Women's Championship with Carmella. I didn't like this match because Carmella, 90% time of the match, just destroyed Bianca Belair. Just massacred her. Beat the crap out of her. And then Bianca does that HBK lip up she does, and then the KOD driver match over. She sells how much damage Carmella had done to her. So Bianca retained her title after the match. Carmella beat up Bianca, left. So I'm thinking, is Liv going to come out? But she didn't. Ronda Rousey defended her SmackDown Women's Championship against Natalya. This match was really good, folks. Definitely check this match out on Money in the Bank if you haven't seen it yet. Both women applied the technical game. Natalya applied the sharpshooter on Ronda Rousey. Ronda got hold of the ropes to break free. Ronda Rousey applied the sharpshooter on Natalya. Natalya was able to reposition herself and hook in the ankle lock that Ronda Rousey does. Ronda, of course, was able to reposition, get out of that into an armbar submission. Both women put on a clinic, I thought. Natalya's attire reminded me of Mardi Gras garters. The way it was all cartered up and that. And Ronda Rousey had her represent Pride Month. She had her eyelashes like that, makeup, rainbow garters. Both women started fighting each other towards the end of the match, and Ronda made Natalya submit to her arm submission. After the match, because Ronda Rousey's leg was hurt, Liv Morgan cashed in, folks. Liv Morgan cashed in on Ronda Rousey. Won the SmackDown Women's Championship. Way to go, Liv Morgan. Only thing I didn't like about it was previous cash-ins throughout the years. When Superstar ran in and cashed in, the referee quickly rang for the bell. Now it's the last couple of years, it's we got to give the champion time to get ready. That takes away from the cash-in effect, right? The wow factor. I remember Dolph Ziggler, he cashed in on Alberto Del Rio. He came in, zigzag Alberto, hand over the briefcase, referee rang the bell, match over. Dolph had won. I remember The Miz cashed in on Randy Orton. He came in, quickly attacked Randy Orton, beat up his injured leg, then cashed in. Referee did not allow Orton to have time to get ready. Stuff like that, right? Seth Rollins, when he cashed in on Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, WrestleMania 31, he ran in, handed the briefcase, referee quickly cashed in. He turned it into a triple threat. He did not have time, the referee did not give time for Brock, Roman, all of them to get up and get ready. So the last couple of years, they've done that now, which takes away from the wow factor. Anyways, Liv cashed in on Ronda Rousey. Ronda applied the ankle lock. I was scared, but Liv kicked the injured leg and then rolled her up for the 1-2-3. So is Liv Morgan exclusively on SmackDown now because she's the new SmackDown Women's Champion? I hope so, because SmackDown needs someone like Liv Morgan on the show. Austin Theory took on Bobby Lashley for the United States Championship. This was a very good match. Austin Theory showed that he can go in the ring against big guys. It even shocked me when he speared Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley's a guy that spears people, right? Well, Austin Theory speared him and almost won the match. Theory, his downfall was he kept going for that TKO But every time he went for it, Bobby Lashley countered it like 3 or 4 times. So the last time he countered it, he locked in the Master Lock submission and won by tap out. So Bobby Lashley's your new United States champion. The Usos. Those dang Usos. Defend the titles against the Street Profits. Amazing match. Like, both teams are really great. I just can't stand the Usos on the mic. And they've held the titles for way too long. And they wrestle every week. But great match these two teams put on. Like, the Profits hit a nice double team back body drop blockbuster. They hit the signature spine buster into the frog splash combo. At one point, Montez Ford came coming for the ropes. And both Usos caught him with a nice super kicks, knocking Montez Ford outside. Diego Dawkins showed that he can go at it. He can go the distance, folks. Like, corkscrew back body drop maneuver. Like, it was back and forth. But the Usos ended up retaining the tag team titles. But there was controversy. Montez Ford clearly had got his shoulder up when Jey Uso was pinning him. But the referee was not in the right position to see that. So you know it's going to lead to a rematch. Now, if they're going to have them fight each other again, possibly at SummerSlam in this month, have the Profits win. It's not going to make sense for the storyline to be that, hey, Montez Ford's shoulder was up, we'll get a rematch, but then the Usos win again. Know what I mean? But, or for the Profits to beat the Usos, they're going to have to pull a new trick out of the hat. Like, the Usos know the Profits every double team maneuver now. They're able to count on them or kick out of them. The Profits going to have to pull something new out of the hat to, get the Usos out of their game to capture those titles. The last match of Money in the Bank was the Man's Money in the Bank ladder match between Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Riddick Moss, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Matt Riddle, and Omos. But Austin Theory is added to it. He was at last minute add-on. Really good 8-man ladder match. Everybody got a chance to do what they can do. Omos, of course, caught Austin Theory, double-hand chokeslammed him. At one point, Seth Rollins and Fury got hold of the ladder, almost shoulder tackled the ladder, knocking it back into those guys. And up, everybody attacking Omos, right? Like outside the ring. Like Seth Rollins hit the curb stomp where Omos was stunned on the edge of the ring apron. He turned around, McIntyre hit the Claymore kick on him. Matt Riddle quickly jumped up, hit a jump up knee, and then everybody grabbed hold of him and powerbombed him for the announce table. That was it. Omos was done for the night. Or, so we thought, but he got back into it afterwards. At one point, oh man, this looked nasty. Matt Riddle, KO'd Seth Rollins off the ladder, like way up there, man. Then he had some height coming down on that. That was it for both guys. They were out of it for a little while. Then Matt Riddle amazingly started climbing the ladder. Like, how the hell is that guy going after a super RKO from that far up the ladder on Seth Rollins? At one point, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus took turns delivering the 10 beats of the Bowery on poor Austin Theory. And also, when Austin Theory came out, McIntyre was like, what the hell is this guy doing here, right? You could tell McIntyre was not happy that Austin Theory was put in the match last minute. Riddick Moss, who qualified on Smackdown, really didn't do much. Like, he was just, there for a couple minutes, then he'd be gone and back in. He didn't do much at all. Guess who won Money in the Bank, folks? Austin Theory. Austin Theory won the briefcase, so there was a reason why Bobby Lashley beat him early in the night for the United States title. Apparently, Vince McMahon's putting a lot of interest in Austin Theory. I like the guy, personally. He's talented in the ring. He can put on good matches one after the other, but is he ready to be a world champion? I don't know. I can't see it, and the only way I can see him successfully cashing in is at SummerSlam when I get the last man stand between Brock and Roman. I can picture him cashing in when both guys are laid out. That's the only way he's successfully going to cash in on Roman or Brock. Is when both guys are beaten up at a last man standing match. If not, I can't see him successfully cashing in. I wonder if he actually will cash in at SummerSlam, or is he going to, keep it for quite a bit. Yeah, so I'm happy Liv Morgan won the title and Money in the Bank. I'm happy Austin Theory won it. Somebody new. I actually was hoping for Seth Rollins, so Seth and Cody Rhodes could have that whole title match. Royal Rumble win into WrestleMania, but looks like they're not going down that route. There you have it, folks. If you have watched Money in the Bank, were you impressed with who won the matches? What ladder match did you like the most, the Winhams or the Mans? Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.